You'll wake up soon. This is just a nightmare.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Iron Sight Gaming. I'm Drew Bosley. Joining alongside me, as always, Nathan Quinn. Nate, what's shaking today?
Not too much, buddy. It's been a while.
Has been a while. We've been
a couple
on
weeks.
Yeah, I know. It feels weird to get back to this thing.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Just been busy, right?
Yeah.
Things get nuts. What do you do? But today we have a review. Finally, we are reviewing Shinus: The Lightning Kingdom by Ingami, published and developed by Ingami and published by Focus Home Interactive. What did you think of this RPG?
So where do I start? I'd say, I don't know, where do you want to start? Want to start with price? Okay, first of all, it's only $30 game, so that's awesome.
That's a huge bonus.
That's a huge bonus for the size of this game, because it's a big game.
It is.
Big game, and you know, it's worth the price, I'll say. Definitely.
I like the price value. I like the fact that I'm not spending 200 hours in this game as well.
Yeah.
That is what I thought was a huge bonus. It's an RPG with deep elements and deep systems that I'm not going to have to worry about where am I going to come up with 150 to 200 hours to finish the game.
Yeah. No, so I really liked the game. I thought the characters, they were developed well. I mean, the voice acting wasn't
Yeah, it's a little too
terrific, but
high-pitched for me at times.
If anyone's ever played Baten Kaitos or any of these...
What?
Yeah, you probably never heard of it.
I've never heard of that one.
It was a GameCube game. Anyways, an RPG, and the voice acting was, it was awful. But it just reminds me of that, because it's,
Sure.
you know, it's not meant to be like a... I don't know. It's not supposed to be like Star Wars. It's supposed to be a Japanese RPG that's whatever, right? So it is what it is, you know. I thought the combat system was unique.
I thought it was intuitive. I like the combat system.
Like at first I was like, oh, this is kind of dumb, but then I did a couple more fights and I was like, you know, thinking, I'm like, you know what, this is really cool. It's kind of like a cross between new style RPG versus old style RPG. Because you know, you're put in an arena, you're put in your own fight. It's not like you have the whole world around you to interact with. It's
closed off, right?
Yeah. And then they have the elements, which is pretty cool.
I like the element system. That plays a huge factor in how your characters interact with everything and how your fights kind of go through, right?
Mm-hmm. And even when you're in battle, you can. Sorry, we didn't even state this. There's a bunch of companions you get throughout the game.
Of course, right?
Of course, but so while you're fighting, you can actually switch or swap between different characters to kind of create new combos, and all the characters have different abilities and stuff. So it's cool.
Yeah, what do they call it? Your Shi?
Yeah.
Right? Is kind of, it's almost like your mana.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So your stamina sort of thing. But it gives you the abilities and your powers, but that kind of arena that you're in will change colors, and providing you have to replenish that Shi, if you focus with that color, you're able to replenish that. I thought that was kind of a neat system that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, no, it was
I thought it was cool.
Like, I made one of the battles I was in. It was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Your second companion gets this water ability, or water Shi, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
And like, it did a huge attack, and it was really cool, you know. And I even threw it in a combo of like punch, kick, Shi. And it was kind of cool. I liked it.
You know what? I really like the game. I find it relaxing.
Yeah.
For an RPG, because you know, RPGs can get. Man, you jump into The Witcher. That game is so intense.
Yeah. It's
all
amazing.
the time, right? All the time. Where I found I was able to just kind of sit back, chill out, and play the game and not have to worry about, okay, what's the story about, and how much do I got to focus on this, and where am I going from here in this? It's an open world, but it still feels somewhat contained from point A to point B to my objectives, that I'm not suddenly get branched off for 4 hours in the opposite direction of where I needed to go.
And even, I like the openness of kind of like old school RPGs, you know, if you want to level your characters up, you go and just roam around and then fight things, you know, and that's how you get experience. It's really, I don't know, it's cool.
It is cool. I like the character design. I like the style of the game. It's very stylistic.
It's really pretty game. Like, again, like for $30 or whatever the price is, like, you're getting your money's worth, hands down.
Oh, absolutely. I love the style of the game. I love that the vision they put on the game. Graphically, it's not. There's certain parts I felt kind of mudded.
Yeah.
So they weren't perfect, but overall, the presentation of the game is. I really, really, really like it.
Yeah, definitely. It had a strong opening. It's good.
Yeah, combat system was, like we said, intuitive at times, and I felt that you could level up enough that it wasn't too overwhelming, something like you would take on like The Witcher 3 per se, where I just felt this had a sweet spot for it. I really liked the overall experience of the game. I had fun. Skill tree was enough that there was enough to level up. I felt like I was accomplishing something moving forward within my character, that I could build my character and not feel like it was just useless and I'm just building it for something to do.
Yeah.
Right? You get that in a lot of games.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's just pointless and it's a waste of time, where I felt like everything I went for, it's a deep game. Like, I honestly, I can't get over the price of the game for how much is involved within the game and how good it actually is for that budget price, because sometimes you worry about a budget title. And especially when it comes to an RPG, because they're supposed to be so massive, that to get to something like this, and it's not your typical $80 that we're paying, or $100 if you're getting like DLC and stuff, right?
The deluxe edition.
Well, yeah, depending on what version you buy.
You get the.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Overall, what are you gonna give Shyness: The Lightning Kingdom?
I'm gonna give it 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
I'm almost right there. I'm gonna give it a 7. So as always, you can follow me on Twitter at 4nextlevelgamers.
Or me, Doomguy Parker 50.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.